boy can learn to be a man, growing up with a cane pole in his hand. Like a fool of dreams sitting down by the stream that leads him to the Corpus Bay. Give him a shotgun to please his mind, give them quail a few reasons to fly. Living in the city just ain't for me, I wanna go back to the country. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. Take me to Texas, I wanna go down that open road. Take me to Texas, I wanna see how far this country goes. From the pheasant up north to the bucks down south, the east and west have got them largemouth. Hill country hunting and the Gulf Coast trout. This is what country.
Hey folks, welcome to today's Texas Outdoor Zone. Today we're hunting with my buddy Bobby Boyd, and we're down in McMullen County. We're going to do a turkey hunt. There's plenty of them coming up from the Nueces River, which is on the back side of this property. So we got to go get our pop-up blind set up and get after it.
Let's go get them.
We're going to go back here. This is all heavy brush right in here, but back here in the very back, there's some food plots. There's two small pastures and one of them's a food plot. And I think we ought to set up there and put the decoys out there and work out of there and pull them up out of the river into that pasture.
Sounds good to me.
All these little areas around here, the grass is so tall, it's gonna be real hard to hunt right here. I just got a gut feeling that if we hear them, we can pull them over there. This is gonna be skill, Bobby. This is about skill.
Wow, that's all it is, you know.
And you're way ahead on the curve here. You've already been skillful this first weekend, opening weekend.
Yeah, but that's not, I mean, it was not the first turkey hunt.
And you know,
I was lucky.
Well, it's funny too because you and I have been talking about turkey hunting for like 3 or 4 years. It's been something you've really wanted to do. I was so happy when I heard that you went out and got your turkey and your first one, called them in, did the whole thing.
It was a wonderful experience, man. It's something everybody should experience once in a while.
I agree. It's life-changing.
You know, shotgun. You need anything out of here? Let's go hunting. Let's go hunting. TJ, don't waste no time, dude.
Yeah, he's in a hurry.
I want to get this where. Of course, they could come from anywhere. Yeah. Stealth and deadly. Go ahead and get the decoys out of that black bag over there, Bobby.
One turkey. 2 turkeys.
These decoys give us just a little added edge. Plus they look cool. I need the added edge. See, this was a hen and I just painted a red neck on it.
Anywhere you want.
Yeah, right there. Looks like the perfect spot to me. Just mount up, cowboy. See what you think about your new apartment. Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Exit stage left.
We're gonna leave this back door where you can stick your camera out here if you need to.
Is he going to be in here or is he
Yep.
going out?
No, he's gonna be in here with that little bee. Now, Bobby, don't shoot through my screens.
Yeah, I would never do that.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Not unless you told me to.
Say,
Not to pattern turkey.
I can't believe they didn't come in on that. It was right there.
My legs would be numb. I could be able to stand up.
This week's Texas Outdoor Zone is brought to you by Maxwell Dodge Super Center and Maxwell Jeep Country in Taylor. This portion of the show brought to you by the Texas Outdoor Zone stores.
Even if they weren't responding to us, you'd think you'd hear them gobbling.
Yeah, I know. That's what I meant. That's unusual. I mean, especially if there's gobblers in the area, you know.
That's why the flood and the river being so high, that's what bothers me or worries me. Maybe it's affected their pattern.
Yeah.
And it's affected it enough to where,
But they said they heard some yesterday morning, didn't they?
I don't know if anybody was here yesterday morning. You could hold up that call. Okay, Austin, come in here. And well, folks, I'm sitting here with my buddy Bobby Boyd, and we've been hunting hard today.
Hard. South Texas in the springtime. Boy, it's beautiful though.
The rain and stuff has made it really tough for us, and but I want to introduce folks to you who don't know you. Kind of your claim to fame, of course, is the Two of a Kind, Working on a Full House, giant hit that Garth Brooks sung.
Yeah.
and you've written a lot of songs for a lot of people.
Yeah, been pretty fortunate, I guess, you know, in songwriting. I had George Jones and Conway Twitty, and I had one on Patty Loveless's album.
That's right. I remember that.
That bluegrass album. That was a great album. And a few other things, you know.
Well, and you've got some records of your own, and your passion for the outdoors. You and I have been kidding around for a long time about trying to get you a turkey.
I know.
And you kind of blew it for me, because you went down south all by yourself with your wife, and you popped 2 turkeys in one day.
Yeah.
2 big toms.
Oh man, it was a wonderful experience, man.
So now we're sitting out here, and I'm going, hey, this is 99% of it here. You've already done your super sleigh.
I know. That was my first hunt too, see. You know, and I thought, well, they doesn't do this. But,
and your wife got one too.
Yeah, my wife got a small one, but we had a great time down there too at Terry Booth's place.
Right. Yep. We've hunted down there many times.
Yeah.
What is your passion for hunting? Was that something that you had a friend that was a big hunter, or did you grow up hunting?
I grew up hunting in Tennessee. I was born in Dunlap, Tennessee, over in the mountains near Chattanooga.
Right.
And I just grew up hunting, and after I moved to Texas, you know, this is just a hunting paradise. You know?
Yeah.
And y'all may never get rid of me.
Well, we like you all right. You've been here quite a while.
Yeah.
We tried to get rid of you, and it just didn't work.
Well, maybe I can stick around for a few more years, I hope.
Well, I'm tickled that we got to finally get together. You know, I wish we could have got had some success.
Well, we saw some and heard some, and
we did.
And it's just tough hunting, you know. All this rain. I mean, it's flooded down here, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, the river is flooded. It's running fast, and I don't know. It's just tough hunting.
Now it's time for the Maxwell Dodge Super Center Tip of the Week. Hey folks, TJ Graney here with your Texas Outdoor Zone tip for this week. Anytime you're covied up against the brush, underneath the mesquite trees, anything like that, you want to make sure you use an insect repellent with DEET. This one I'm using today is just a 30% DEET. You can get some as strong as 100% DEET. Really strong stuff. It'll keep the chiggers, the mosquitoes, the ticks off of you. You want to make sure you do that. You can get really sick if you don't do it. And besides that, when the mosquitoes are on you and the bugs crawling on you, you lose your concentration while you're hunting. So make sure you use an insect repellent while you're out in the woods. That's your Texas Outdoor Zone tip for this week.
Well, folks, the elusive Rio Grande gobbler has eluded us at this point. And so I think we're going to move to another spot. See if we can strike up a gobble or something. Find some strutting toms. There's a lot of coyotes around here, and I think they may be part of the reason why we're not getting any action. But it's still real early, and we got plenty of time. Good look over.
See you later, turkeys.
We'll be back.
Howdy.
Now it's time for the Texas Parks and Wildlife Corral, brought to you by Maxwell Jeep Country in Taylor.
It's a sport that many might snicker at. Grown adults strutting around trying to emulate their turkey counterparts. But to these people, turkey calling is an art. If all this looks kind of strange, well, it is. But don't laugh too hard. Over the past 10 years, Mark Drury has become something of an expert on turkeys. He gives around 20 seminars a year all over the country.
She was the dominant hen. She was the one that I made mad with my calling. Every time she called, I'd stomp right on top of her. I'd get louder, I'd get more aggressive with my calling. By doing that, it aggravated her. Somebody's in my territory. What's going on here? I'm gonna go check this out. I'm the boss hen. Me, not you.
Mark has been hunting since he was 10 years old, but success did not come until years later.
And I hunted for 3 years and never did any good. And I decided that if I was going to be able to eventually do some good, I needed to master the sport, and to mastering it back then to me meant learning how to do all the calls that the wild turkey does.
Mark not only learned the turkey calls, he became an expert at it. What started as a desire to better his hunting skills has led to 4 world championships.
I think that's the main key for a competitive turkey caller, is to listen to what real turkeys do and develop your own style based on what you hear. Give your representation of what you think it's supposed to sound like.
Talking turkey paid off again for Mark. He went on to win the competition. This is Lydia Saldana reporting.
Huh? Oh man, there's some hens out there now. Oh, they're all in that food plot. Son of a gun, I knew it.
Dang.
I knew it, didn't I tell you? I knew it. There's a giant tom down here, absolutely huge, chasing one hen, and this is where we were this morning, and we knew this is where we needed to be.
Yeah.
We're a little bit late getting out here, so we're gonna try and just drive past in the truck, and hopefully it'll flush off a little bit, but we can set up real quick and call them back with the decoys.
I think it might be it. Boy, that's a big bird.
That's a big bird.
Let's go get him.
All right. Drop our blind, put our decoys out.
All right.
I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we can stop on this side instead of going all the way through.
Well, I'll go get the truck if you want me to.
Okay, yeah, just pull it down. I think that makes good sense. Well, folks, we've been hunting all day. We've been hunting out of this new pop-up blind. It's a carbon impregnated blind, so there's no scent coming out of it. But the water's real high right now. The river's up, and I just don't think there's any, I think the turkeys have moved off their roost or gone to the other side of the river, and the river's way out of its banks. So if they were roosting right on the river's edge, it's way back up in there now. And there's no way for us to get up there. There's water everywhere. We saw that one strutting tom, and that's all we saw. We had a few times where we heard some gobbles this evening, but that was it. They didn't come close. They just kept moving. And so some days it's turkey, some days it's seed. And today just wasn't our day. We're gonna go back to camp and get a cold soda pop and talk about the day.
Hey folks, thanks for watching today's show. We appreciate you watching every week. Don't forget to take the kids outside, get them off the couch, get them out from in front of the TV and the computer, and just let them see a tree, a bird, get them out there, do something with them. It's the Texas Outdoor Zone. We'll be back next week right here. Ah! Hey folks, welcome to today. That's a hard one. Hey folks, welcome to today's Texas Outdoor Zone. Today I'm fishing in I'm with my, let me do it one more time and we'll go. McMullen County. Turkeys die today. Extreme grocery shopping. We're after fowl. Hi folks, TJ Graney. This is your Texas. You want to make sure you use a bug. What is this? Hey folks, thanks for watching today's show. The Texas Outdoors committed the
Ready? Hey folks, this is...
There's only one place for hunting and fishing in Texas, the Texas Outdoor Zone, and it's right here at 6. There's only one place for hunting. And I didn't say Texas Outdoor Zone. KI brings you the only show for I'm your host. It's the Texas Outdoor Zone, only one place right here on Sunday, right here at 6 a.m. on Sunday. It's the Texas Outdoor Zone, Sunday morning, 6 a.m. right here on KI. It's the Texas Outdoor Zone, and it's only one place. I'm TJ Graney, your host for the Texas Outdoor Zone. It's only one place, Sunday morning, 6 a.m. I'm TJ Graney, and you're Jack the Horse.